what it takes to go to the next level is in your hands, mama, and that is the good news. How people will be saying strong woman, strong mom, strong wife, but they don't know that it chokes a lot. Yeah, being a mom is so fulfilling, it's so beautiful. Being a wife is like rewarding, it's awesome, is the life, right? But it also comes with a lot of responsibility, and we don't talk about that enough. I don't know why we don't. Is it a taboo? I mean, nobody's complaining. We're just talking about it because we're recognizing that it's no small feat, and when you have a big deal of a responsibility, you need adequate preparation, execution, and support, right? So we're going to talk about that. Hi, Mama Sita. Today we're going to be talking about something important for the wives and the moms, and the topic is things that you can do to be a better wife and mom. Welcome back to my channel. It's Yejide Oba, and the good news is it's not just for us, the moms and the wives. It's also for the ladies that are intending to be wives and mothers soon. So if you're in that category, stay tuned. Okay? It takes a lot to be a wife and a mom. Now imagine trying to be a good wife and a good mom. If care is not taken, you're going to lose yourself in this role. And at the end of the day, you're not even going to be able to do as much as you want to. I made this video to be able to teach you 3 ways I have helped myself come out of severe burnout whilst fulfilling my roles as a wife and a mom. Even though I struggled, I still continued in my roles, and I did it so well that people didn't even know I was struggling, to be honest. I'll still get compliments on, oh, you're a good person, you're a good mom, you're a good wife, and all that. But deep down, I was going through a lot, and it was not for a day, it wasn't for a week, it was for months on months. Now, I'll give you a backstory. I'm a firstborn female child of my family. I don't know if that was in the right order, but then add to the fact that I was raised by a single mom. So the responsibility of raising my 3 younger siblings was a bit on me. I wasn't the parent, but I fit into a bit of the roles of the parent. So that has been my life. I think I got some training in the job because of that. So nurturing and being a caregiver has never been something that is out of touch for me. It's what I do naturally. After university, I got married, and 3 years after I became a mom. It seemed like it continued on that route, and at some point I began to feel severe burnout, and it was tough because I began to judge myself so harshly. The fact that I needed support at some point made me feel like, oh my God, you're literally dropping the ball. A good mom is not going to need support. And as a good mom and wife, of course, I continued to go through it. Burnout or no burnout, my family still needed me, and I wasn't about to drop the ball. But I knew that I wasn't at my utmost as a person. I knew I didn't feel my best. I wasn't my best, but I was still giving my all. Whatever I had at that point, I was giving it to motherhood and being a wife. To whom much is given, much is expected. So who's giving you? Who's giving you? You got to give yourself first for you to be able to give and for you to be able to receive. So today we're going to be talking about what you're going to be giving yourself. A good day, God bless that day, I saw this quote that said, you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to put in yourself what you're willing to give to others. And that blew my mind. I'm sure a lot of you have come across this quote, and I think I had before that time, and it didn't really make that much sense until that was the quote that was going to save my life, literally. I'm at the point where the cup is empty. I'm literally pouring my gut out at this point, and I need to do something to change the situation. So I decided to take a pause and just make a plan. And this 3-part plan is what I'm going to share with you today. And I hope that you take it and you use it. You're going to see results. So number 1 is drum. You know I have to do the drum roll. Drum roll. Take charge of your happiness. I decided at that point to not look to my husband to be the one to make me happy, to look to my children. I decided to not look to anybody that I loved or that loved me to make me happy. It was my sole responsibility from that day to do things that set my soul on fire, that made me happy, that made me rejoice. For example, it doesn't have to be big things. A lot of times it's the little things in life that spark up happiness in us. Watching your favorite movie, like I decided to take myself on little dates. Yeah, I literally dated myself, guys. I would do things for myself, send myself a spa, just do things that normally I'd expect my partner to do for me to make me happy and excited. I decided to do it for myself. And the good news is when you do that for yourself, it's going to set a standard for your partner to know how to treat you. So when you're already setting yourself up on dates, you're already buying yourself little things here and there, you're already, going to see a movie, if it's just going to the salon. Some people like to make themselves up in the morning. If you make yourself up, it just sets the tone for your day. That's good. It doesn't have to be grand gestures like taking yourself on a yacht. Maybe it's to just drink your favorite coffee, your favorite drink at night. Don't drink coffee at night. I drink coffee at night. I regret it most of the time, but I still do it the next day. Anything that makes you happy, do it for yourself. You don't need to expect it of someone else. Trust me, that other person is also trying to fight for their life or fight for a living. It's tough out there. So do those things for yourself, and what that also does is your family sees you happy and they also want to be a part of that happiness. Mamacita, set that standard high. Number 2 of this 3-part plan is harness your hobbies. Guys, as a wife, mom, homemaker, it's easy to get caught up in the hamster's wheel and just forget yourself. So you have to go back to the days that you were very happy, and a lot of times it was in your childhood. So go and think of the things that used to make you happy. If it was a novel, if it was to go swimming, if it was to, pick up a routine, join a book club, whatever it is that used to make you happy as a child, turn that into your adult hobby. I mean hobby as in HOBBY, because I know some of you are hearing husband. It's only man that you people understand. Well, me too, I like man, but that's not what we're talking about here. So your hub, you get the point. Find your hobby, whatever it is that used to set your soul on fire, those things that you love to do, whatever it is. I like clothes. One of the things that helps me, just calm down is actually decluttering my closet. I do that literally at least every 2 weeks. I'm literally in my clothes. I just love to do that. I just love to, and I found it wasn't about just giving out my clothes or just the getting more space. It's about being in the middle of my clothes also. Like, I just like to see that, oh, I could rock this to the beach. I could, even though I don't do most of the things I plan to do with this clothes, but the idea that I'm having a wonderful time does a lot for me, and it just makes me happy. Yeah, it is time to find yourself. How did I do that? I went back to the time when I didn't have a man, when I didn't have my 3 sons, and I went back to those things that make me happy. Now, for me, it was literally books. I used to read a lot. But now, well, until recently when I decided to go on this 3-part plan, I wasn't reading as much. I went back to dancing and singing. I danced. I used to lead like 3 troops. And I also led a troupe in my theater course, like my theater class in university. Yeah, I was the star the star dancer actor in a play that was produced in actually a theater, guys. And somehow I forgot those things, so I went back to dancing and singing. I love to sing, but I've been told I don't have a good voice. I don't believe it. I am still in my delulu phase. I'm going to sing till that kingdom come. Yeah. And I will be done on earth. Guys, please tell me I can sing. Please tell me. Hype me up in the comments. Please do. Like I was saying, I had to pick up these hobbies, and those were the things that sparked up my life. Those were really who I was, and why did I forget them? So I went back, and now I'm bubbling, and it's part of my routine again. It's part of who I am again. Number 3, update your personal iOS. Yes, you know how phones have iOS, that's systems upgrade. for iPhone. Yes. So as a person, literally update your iOS, you have to learn, relearn, and unlearn some things. It's about improving as a person. Be obsessed, guys. Be obsessed with the improvement of your life. You have to be hopeful for something. You have to look towards something. You have to, aspire to something to keep the hope alive. And when you aspire to something, it keeps you alive. When you set a goal for yourself, maybe it's to go back to the gym or go back to working, if it's to get a degree, if it's to learn a course, buy a course online and truly go through the course and do what it is it tells you to do. You know how upgrading your phones helps you maximize the productivity of that phone? Yeah, you have to upgrade yourself to be able to maximize your capacity as an individual, as a person. Like, why am I quoting individual? Like, even though you're a mom, you're a wife, intending mom, wife, you are an individual first, and you have to take care of that individual. So you have to maximize yourself. So aspire to something, have a goal, have dreams, fan the flames of your dreams, guys. I found that at that point the only thing that was important to me was being a wife and a mom, which is not bad, but also as a person I should have something that I looked to. Was I had a business, but I was just doing that business at that point to just get money. I wasn't inspired by the business. I wasn't interested that much. I was doing it well, but I knew that if I was obsessed with my business as much as I was obsessed with being a good homemaker, I'd succeed times 10. As women, it's not just that we are taught to care, nurture, and give our lives to our family. It's actually innate for us to do so. But there has to be balance so that you can even do more. So when you have happiness, you have things that set your soul on fire, and you have things that you aspire to become, what you have a dream, there's no how that you're not going to be a better mom and a better wife. I mean, you're going to be a light. You think you're a light now, you're going to shine even brighter. Take pride in how you carry yourself, in your self-care, your health care. As much as you take pride in being a wife and a mom, take pride in being yourself, your utmost self, your best self. You know how they say, I'm my best self, baby girl. That's it. You have to nurture that baby girl in you, because you's a baby girl. You's just a wife and a mom too. Okay? Don't forget that. Let me tell you a secret. When you do all these things, you're going to be more patient and more present. You're going to be able to shit. So they brought the light now, and only half of this light is showing. I don't know what the problem is. Let's turn it off and on and see if the full part comes on. Okay, thank God. We're back in studio. um 1 2 3 cuts. How do they say it on set? Yeah, whatever they say. Yeah, these aren't things you just want to do. These are things you need to do. When you meet these needs, you are going to blossom as an individual. And you know what that does? I've said it before. When you blossom as an individual, you blossom as a wife and as a mom. So this 3 part plan has worked for me. It works for me. It's not just something I learned and it just entered my brain or something I forgot. It's something that I live by now. I've gotten more used to it. So I'm just happy and excited that I get to share this with you. This is me wishing you all the best. If you have anything you want to ask me in the comments, you want to see any kind of video again, whatever it is you want to learn about. I've been a mom for the past 8 years. I've been a wife for the past, I think, about 11 years now, and I have 3 sons, and I'm a homemaker, a business owner, and also a content creator. So I wear a lot of hats, and most importantly also, I am an individual. I am me, and I aspire to be the best me. Until next time, I am Yoba. Bye, Mamacita. Bye, Mamacita. Bye, Mamacita. Bye, Mamacito. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, Mamacita. Bye, Mama Sita.